Welcome back, peeps. Thank you for tuning in the Battle Royale channel, where we're always taking a look at the newest tips and tricks in the Call of Duty universe. And in today's video, we've got the battle of the 3-round burst weapons. It's going to be the M16 from Cold War versus the AUG from Cold War as well, but they're really used in Warzone. So all these tests will be Warzone based. All right, we're going to be taking a look at recoil tests. We're going to be taking a look at stats tests, the speed, the firepower. All that will be in today's video, and at the end you should have a better idea on what gun is going to be the best for your style of gameplay in Warzone. If you guys do enjoy my kind of content, please remember to like and subscribe and turn that notification bell on. It helps me out a lot. And as well, special thanks to all my YouTube members who give me a little bit extra to support my channel. With that being said, let's jump right into this video. So let's start off with probably the main important parts of this, right? Which is going to be the stats test. So let's take a look at the damage, which is probably one of the most important factors, right? So here we got a stats bar. Now, I am not getting these from True Game Data because True Game Data didn't have all the attachments and all that involved. So I am getting from this one from an app on the Android, which has some great reviews, and they do seem that everything is correct on this one, right? They're all updated and all that. So as you guys can see here, they're exactly the same, right? The M16 is the yellow curve and the red is going to be the AUG. And as you guys can see, they're both exactly on the same path. Now, I'm going to show you guys the damage profiles here just for the heck of it. But remember, they're both going to be the same. So from 0 to 24 meters, they're going to be doing 72 damage to the head, 40 to the upper chest area, 40 to the lower chest area, and 40 to the arms and limbs. So it's a high damage assault rifle. Now, if we take a look at the 24 to 29 or 29 to 100, because again, this was based on True Game Data made the discovery that there is only 2 damage drop-offs. There's not all these other damage drop-offs. So the second damage drop-off is 64 to the head, 35 to the chest, 35 to the lower chest, and 35 to the arms and limbs as well. So again, pretty similar things that we got going on here. Now, let's take a look into the firepower. So let's take a look at the damage, the effective damage range, all that sort of stuff. So in the left-hand side, we've got the M16, and in the right-hand side, we got this AUG stats, right? So damage, again, they're both a base damage of 40, so they're both the same as that. Effective damage range, again, they do have some plus and minuses because they both have the same exact attachments. So I put the agency suppressor on these ones, the titanium barrel, the field agent foregrip, and the 54 round mag, right? So I put the same exact attachments on both of them, right? I know there's some better barrels than the other ones, but I wanted to make this exactly unique. So as you guys can see here, the effective damage range is going to be exactly the same, 24 meters, 24 meters. The fire rate is going to be a lot faster on the N16, 1,125 RPM compared to 1,004 RPM on the AUG. And I definitely do feel that when shooting the M16 just definitely does feel a lot faster. And when we take a look at the bullet velocity, I mean, look at this, 1,100 meters per second for the M16 and only 728 meters per second for that AUG. So definitely in longer range fights and with the fire rate and bullet velocity, I mean, M16 just takes a huge win over here. And vehicle damage, the AUG does take that with 4 more damage, but again, that is not really that important. Melee quickness, they are both the same. Now let's take a look at the speed. How do you move with these weapons? So movement speed, you move 0.1 faster with the AUG. As you guys can see, 4.7 miles per hour with the M16 and 4.8 with the AUG. So just a little bit faster. And again, sprinting movement speed, you move a little bit faster with the AUG. Same there. Shooting movement speed, you both move exactly the same. Sprint to fire time, so the time that you have your weapon ready to fire, they're both going to be exactly the same. Aim walking movement speed, exactly the same. And aim down sight time, it's going to be a little bit slower on the M16. As you guys can see, 293 ms compared to 265. So a little bit of significance there. So you will be aiming a little bit faster with the AUG. Now let's take a look at the recoil stats. As you guys can see here, these are all the recoil. If you guys understand those numbers, that is is for you, but I personally don't understand the numbers, but I'm just showing it because it tells you the numbers. Now let's take a look at the ammo. So for the magazine ammo capacity, they both have the same exact rounds, right? You could either put the 54, the 30, the 45, I think that is, but they have the same exact ammo. As you guys can see, reload quickness exactly the same, max starting ammo exactly the same, max ammo capacity exactly the same. Now let's go into the important recoil testing. If you guys saw those numbers and you understand them, that is good for you. But we will be going into the recoil testing video right now where I tested both of them out in some real life scenarios. So let's jump into that. All right, guys, so now we're going to be moving on to the recoil testing of the guns, all right? Just so you guys can make sure, this is my class setup that I got here. The M16 and the AUG both have no attachments except the Vision ×2. And I did this because the AUG does come with a scope, so I wanted to make sure that it was exactly the same. And again, no other attachments, so you can see the pure recoil of the gun. So first off, we're going to be testing the 15-meter test right now with the M16. Now let's take a look at how this one works, all right? Not trying to control the recoil here. Scroll above this little line here. All right, now let's move a little bit to the right and let's check the AUG. And again, above this invisible line here. And there we go. We got a guy to our right, so let me just go ahead and take him out. All right, so there we go. We killed that guy. And as you guys can see, the recoil, I mean, is pretty similar. I mean, I really can't tell the difference. Let's go ahead and do some hip fire testing just to take a look at this one. So we're going to be going a little bit closer, maybe like 5 meters with this one, just to test it out. All right, and let's move in this line. Let's go ahead and test it out. All right, there you go, as you can see. And now let's go ahead and test the AUG. Just double check it's 5 meters. There we go. And there we go. So as it seems, the AUG does seem to do a little bit of a better job when it comes to the hip fire testing. A little bit more concise shots than the M16. Now let's go ahead and do some longer range testing and actually trying to control the recoil. All right, so now we're going to be doing a little bit of further range testing. Let's do some 30-meter testing just so it gets a little bit more extreme right here. So we got 30 meters, and I'm just going to try and control the recoil on that little dot right there. There we go. And let's go ahead and move a little bit to the right and do the same thing, but with the AUG. And 30 meters. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and test them out here. So, as you guys can see, the AUG definitely has a little bit more horizontal recoil. Like, it moves a little bit more to the side, but it does seem to have a little bit less vertical recoil. And then when we go to the M16, it has a little bit more vertical recoil, but it definitely has a lot less horizontal recoil. So there we go. One definitely has less horizontal recoil. The other one has vertical recoil. I just feel it's a little bit harder to control just because it's like burst shots. So you can't really control that vertical recoil like you could with other weapons. Now let's maybe do some even more extreme testing, like some 50-meter testing, and just take a look at this one. All right. There we go. And let's just take a look at this. There we go. I mean, that's me even kind of trying to control the recoil, but it's just with burst weapons, I feel it's just kind of hard to even control the recoil. And let's go ahead and take a look. So, damn, as you guys can see here, once we start going a little bit further back, you can definitely see that vertical recoil control come into play. So with the M16, it's definitely going to be a little bit harder to hit that like second and third shot, which is the burst shot. And with the AUG, it's definitely going to be a little bit easier to control that recoil. So definitely recoil going in favor for the AUG. Better hip fire. And once you start going into those longer range, I think that's if you're really going into over those 40, 50 meter plus shots, that's when you'll definitely notice. But anything up close, anything less than 30 meters, you won't really notice the difference. But there we go. As you guys can see, ladies and gentlemen, the AUG definitely wins with the recoil for this one. Now let's just go into which one should I pick? Which one is better in my thoughts on the weapon? Let's jump right into that. All right, so after taking a look at the stats, the recoil, and just some general things about this gun, let's talk about conclusions. What is the best gun, hands down? And I think that's an easy win. I think it's really going to be the M16, and not only just because of the stats and the recoil. I've been using both of these guns for a long time. Like I'm about to release the AUG class setup tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. If you want an M16 class setup, check the link right now. But I've used both guns for a long time, and using the M16 was just a lot easier, and I feel like it can laser people a lot easier. I feel like I can hit them a lot easier. The M16 overall just does a better work. I mean, as you guys can see, fire rate insanely faster, bullet velocity insanely faster, meaning that's going to be a lot easier to hit those targets when they're on the move. Recoil control, it's like the AUG takes the win there, but when you're in the real life scenarios, it just does feel a lot easier to control that vertical recoil control compared to that AUG, that it's a little bit more compact. But that extended horizontal recoil sometimes makes it a little bit difficult to control. But overall, I think if you're going to use the AUG, it's going to be powerful like the M16, but you are definitely going to be missing those longer range shots. If you're not mounted with the AUG, it's really going to be a lot harder to hit those longer range shots. The M16, it just feels like a better weapon overall. And again, I mean, you can use both. Both are going to be viable, right? But the M16 takes the clear win. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive, then you can go ahead and use the AUG. But overall, the M16 is going to be the clear winner for me on this one. Yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think, if you guys have any other different opinions on this. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Peace out, everybody. And I'll see you all in the next one. Well, hello there. I see you're still here. And because of that, you're going to get a VIP tour of my brand spanking new website. Here you can check out if I'm streaming, or maybe donate some Benjamins if you want to support me a bit more. Most importantly, you can get your own anti-gulag merch right here. 100% guaranteed that you will not go into the gulag if you wear one of these. And finally, you can check out some of my COD videos and the top point makers on my stream. And now, with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.